Welcome to Fresh Picked Farmhouse. On today's DIY, we're going to make this beautiful charger to go on our Easter or spring table setting. For this DIY, you're going to need a pizza pan and some wrapping paper. I got both of these at the Dollar Tree, and grab your Mod Podge and a paintbrush. So this DIY is really easy and it's a lot of fun. So just grab your pizza pan and remove the paper that came on it. Grab your wrapping paper, and I've already cut my wrapping paper. I just cut out a square a little bit larger than the pizza pan. So now the fun part, we're going to take it and we're going to crumble it up. So I did this just to add texture. If you're like me, anytime I try to Mod Podge, I always get little wrinkles. You can spend time and smooth it out, but sometimes just don't even try to fight it. So if you can't fight it, join it. So we just wrinkled our paper. And what I'm doing here is I'm just taking my hands, just kind of smoothing out those wrinkles just a little bit. Just kind of seeing where I want the placement to be on my pizza pan. And y'all, my DIYs are not about perfection. Alright, so I just took my Mod Podge and I just poured, let's see, I don't even know, that's more than a quarter. Whatever size amount that just was that I poured on there, you're going to want to pour about that much on there. It's bigger than a 50-cent piece, I'll tell you that. So I just take it and just brush it around, just make sure that we coat the entire pizza pan, including the edges. And again, this is kind of messy, fun, sloppy little craft. So after we have covered it in Mod Podge, take your piece of wrapping paper, lay it on top, and again you're going to take your hands and just kind of smooth it out. So what this is doing is just adhering it to the pizza pan. I didn't really like where I had it because I had a little tear in my wrapping paper, so I just adjusted it, which you can do before it dries. So again, just taking my hands and just smoothing that out. Making sure we kind of push the wrapping paper into that little crease, into the little corner. Get all those edges. Y'all, look at my fingernails. I have been painting all weekend, so I have some paint on my fingernails. That looks real classy. So again, just continue to smooth that out. And there's going to be wrinkles in it because we crumpled our paper. But again, we're just adding texture to ours because we're not trying to fight this Mod Podge. Not today. Or any day. I gave up a long time ago. Alright, so after you have it sealed, now it's time to flip your pizza pan over. Now, we're going to cut around the pizza pan, and we want to leave enough for, let's see, how can I explain this? You want to leave enough wrapping paper to kind of cover that edge. So not quite an inch, just a little further out than our pizza pan. So again, just cut all the way around. And you can see at the top, I didn't really leave myself enough room there to fold it over, but we made it work. Sometimes you just got to make things work. So again, just continue to cut around our pizza pan. And you could really do this for any holiday. You could use Christmas wrapping paper, or do they make Thanksgiving wrapping paper? I don't know. I'm sure they do. But any holiday, you can make your own little chargers. And so by using this pizza pan from the Dollar Tree, it's really inexpensive. And you can customize it to your taste. So now I'm just taking the Mod Podge and I'm just going around the rim. Just make sure we get that coated really well. I usually overdo things, so I'm probably doing more than I need to, but I just like to be sure that we're getting some good coverage on there. So now you just take your wrapping paper and just fold it over that edge. So just continue folding that in, go all the way around the pizza pan, and we're going to come back with another layer of Mod Podge here in just a minute. So for now, we're just trying to make sure that that's sticking to the wrapping paper. Just a good little firm press on there just to get it to stick. And again, this is where I kind of cut myself short a little bit. So I'm having to really be careful and make sure I get that little itty bitty edge over that pizza pan. It ended up working just fine. Never fear, you can always usually figure out a way to make things work. So just keep pressing that, make sure it's on there securely. And then what I did is I just went around with another layer of Mod Podge just to make sure that I had that nice and sealed. And then I just took my fingers and just kind of ran it around the edge of that. I love Mod Podge, it's great for a lot of projects. So I always make sure I have it in my craft room. And you can pick that up at Hobby Lobby with your coupon or Walmart. So here's the result. I love how it turned out. So after it dries, if you wanted to, you could go over with another layer of Mod Podge. I chose not to. I think it looks great just like this. So here is the final product, and I love it. Y'all will have to let me know what y'all think by giving me a thumbs up, and of course don't forget to subscribe for more DIYs. Thanks y'all.